Get your shit together. There we go. It is Drenok, by the way. It's my last name backwards.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Someone was mentioning in chat, like, wow, this one dude, like Benner. Oh, cool, his name is a part of his username. And I was like, someone. No, no one. Take us away, Fenner. Why? I'm not even clicking.
You need to alt-tab, that's what you need to do. Because the alt button got stuck. I don't know why StarCraft does that, but it's done it for about 5 years now. Anyway, it is Dusk Towers. We're 50 seconds into the game already, and in the bottom left of the map, it is KingKong. And he's got a spawning pool already, but let's have a look at the other side of the map.
In the top right-hand corner, we have the Korean, the one, the only, Armani. Currently on Samsung, I believe, which is... Okay, is that actually sponsored by the phone company? Is it the phone company, Samsung? I've never been
yes, I do believe it is. They're not just a phone company, though, right? They're a massive electronics company.
Nice. Wonderful. So it looks like what we have out of here is, I guess, KingKong going pool hatch, just getting some early lings out. Best defense is a great offense, while a little bit different of a play for Armani. I think Armani is going hatch gas pool, but it wasn't quite paying the attentions.
Sorry, say again.
I think Armani went hatch gas pool, but I wasn't quite paying attention, while we saw a pool first into hatch from KingKong just for defensive purposes. You kind of
exactly what happened. I think this is an interesting build from KingKong because it's not too common, but it fakes the idea that he's going for a 13-12, which Armani might overreact to, which is such a popular build right now. It's like 50% of the games you see a 13-12. So Armani's going to be thinking at this point that KingKong is doing a much more aggressive build than he is. And this allows KingKong to be safe and put aggression on at the same time. And he's getting damage done as well.
Definitely, so far, only 2 kills, but he is forcing out some of these early lings. There's a spine on the way in the main basin. Lings for now, getting a very nice engagement, maybe able to overwhelm only the 4 lings of Armani. Armani is desperately trying to hold on. It looks like without any real reinforcements from KingKong, Armani is going to be fine. But still, as you mentioned, it's a little bit of a threat, and we'll see if Armani freaks out. I doubt he will. He's a very skilled player, but still could be a little bit set back from this position. Especially with the spine crawler.
He's not falling for it at all. Like, you would expect him here, if he thought it was 13-12, to be building more Zerglings, spine crawlers, possibly going Baneling Nest first, but he's read this perfectly. I know he has the overloads on the map, but it's really easy to fall for this, thinking KingKong's hiding his Zerglings or something, but he's played it phenomenally. And he's still, funnily enough, he's actually behind in workers still.
Looks like for now, I mean, KingKong is adding on 2 gases off the back of this, so that could very well be why. Maybe with 2, I mean, is he going to go Roach into this, or is he just prepping for a lair in this position?
He can do both here. Either speed first and then go into a Zergling Flood, or go into Roach. I would imagine that Roach is more likely, but both are definitely possible. The problem is we're going into Zerglings first, and Legacy of the Void is going to have less larvae to be able to pull it off. Oh, he manages to get in there. That was not meant to happen.
Beautiful, and manages to scout the natural base with both extractors. Look like the lings are just going to go all the way around. Merry-go-round, get on out of there, and that's about as beautiful as a scout as you could imagine for Zerg.
Yeah, that's perfect, because the thing is, KingKong was hoping there was no scout because he's got such a late speed. Now that Armani sees it, he knows exactly how much he can abuse the droning, because he knows when the speed is going to hit from KingKong, because he saw that it was gasless. So he's a good player, and he knows exactly the fact that KingKong was gasless, and he knows the speed is going to be about 1 minute away, and he knows exactly how much he's going to be able to drone because of that, which is massive.
And he's still got these 4 lings out on the map. They can put a slight bit of pressure on the 3rd base of KingKong. For now, though, KingKong throwing on a Roach Warren Evo Chamber. I guess going for +1 Roaches in some manner. Maybe even Nidus Network, but do you really see that in ZvZ?
No.
I think I've seen it once or twice, but not really, no.
The only time you rarely see it is someone predicting that the other guys go Inspire, but even then, it just doesn't seem to be that great. And the reason is, generally, if someone's going Inspire, the idea with the Nidus is, oh, I'm going to throw a bunch of Queens in there and then kill the Mucilis as I pop out the Nidus. But then anyone who's going Spire usually has a Baneling nest, so all you need is, I think it's 4 Banelings, and you insta-kill the Nidus. You can't even transfuse it, so it just gets shut down so easily.
Are we seeing an overcompensation from KingKong on the defense? Just pushed out 28 Lings. I assume going Roaches, but that may have just been a big mind game. Looks like he's still a +1 missile, though. Not completely committing to these Lings, but kind of an interesting move. I guess he assumed there's going to be a massive Ling flood, or... we got going on here?
I think he's playing a bit of a mind game here. Armani saw the Roach War, and he's like, well, he saw the Roach War, how about I build a bunch of Zerglings, because he's going to be expecting to be safe a bit longer. With that said, Armani seems to be completely safe here. He's got Spinecrawl, he's got Roaches. The only hole here is that his ramp is not blocked. KingKong should not be doing this.
It's
going to be horrible, but he does, straight into the main base. That's what he should have done a long time ago. Going to go into the natural. But I don't think the damage is going to be enough here unless Armani messes up somehow.
So we'll see how much he can pick up. Looks like the only real damage he will be able to achieve was in the main base, but it's still going to be cleaned up so well, as you said, Fenner. And in the end, I guess he got the Lings, which at first I said, you know what, he's not going to be able to catch up the Roaches to the Lings, but no, Roaches on speed are fine with that. Armani cleans up, and that was 30-odd Lings. KingKong back at home, 17 Roaches are on the way, but that stunts his third base growth so much.
Yeah, so KingKong, once again, is going to be the one putting even more pressure on. I think those gases at the third base are actually fakes from KingKong right now. He doesn't look like
he wants to... too mind-gamey for me. Oh!
He's going to drone up now, and he puts them in. But Armani's got to worry about this push right now. What does he have at home? Again, I think he has enough with that Spinecrawler to defend this, so KingKong is going to be running into a suicidal engagement again. I hope to God that he pulls back from this one.
With Ravagers for Armani, he's already spotted KingKong moving across the map with the Overlord. We could see some beautiful preemptive corrosive bios. Looks like not amazing, but he's going to be able to push off a little while. Nice concave overall for Armani. Lings get in and push back the Roaches, kind of shut them down for a few seconds while the Roaches of Armani do the damage. But with the corrosive bile and Lings, KingKong cannot directly engage Armani, and with the defender's advantage, Armani's going to be able to just crush this back, and there's no reinforcements to help KingKong. What is he actually banking off of? What's he
that was two very questionable engagements from KingKong. He felt like he could have done damage, and I guess he felt like he's further ahead than he was, but he really wasn't, and he should have judged the engagement as he got there rather than just going into it like, I am ahead, I can do damage. Instead, he did do that, and he took the engagement anyway without analyzing the situation properly, and it just went badly for him. Now he's on the back foot, and he doesn't really have anything going. So it's just going to have to rely on the defender's advantage here.
Gives me chills. He didn't analyze it beforehand. I'm like, no way. Defender's advantage, as you said, will be with KingKong. Also, he's got +1. What is Armani? Armani has +1, but the +2 is not quite there for him. I don't know if it's going to be enough for KingKong, though, Fenner. See, total army supply, 96 to 69, about a 30 supply difference. KingKong, though, as you mentioned, nice concave to start off, and the defender's advantage, but will it be enough? Armani gets right on top of him, and Armani...
He's not messing about at all. He's right in the middle of corrosive files going over it. Nice splits from KingKong there, getting away from them, but there's just too many units for Armani, and those two engagements that KingKong took cost him way too much. Now he's pushed back into his third base, and I think Armani's just going to push the issue here and just finish KingKong off.
KingKong has nothing! KingKong absolutely has nothing. His units, Roaches, one by one going into this gigantic concave. Oh man, Armani steps on his own corrosive vials, but there is not enough here. KingKong is desperately trying to hold on to just a couple bad engagements, and even, as you said, a little bit debatable engagements if he should have even taken them, but Armani is overwhelming forces. Drones of KingKong being pulled. It's not going to be enough, though. I guess KingKong was trying to rely off that +2, maybe to get him out of it, but GG, Armani takes game one in best of 5 or best of 3? What part of the bracket are we It is. So, guys, I'm going to tell you a story while Fenner finds information.
5. It's the losers bracket.
Great story. Great story.
Yeah,
bro. Best of 5. I'm really excited. I love ZvZ. I love Cutthroat Ling v Ling.
Yeah, it's good. I actually loved KingKong's build there. Something I haven't seen too much of, but I've heard the Koreans are doing it a bit, which I guess is why Armani was ready and not overreacting to the 13-12. It's interesting because even though it is, I think it was a 13 pool, not a 14 pool. Let me just check. It's 12 pool. Wow. It was a 12 pool. So very, very aggressive in terms of the pool timing, but it allows him to drone up really quickly, and it allows him to be safe against aggressive openers is safe. So himself. So I really like the look of that build. Whether he's going to use it again or not, I'm not sure, because in theory, as a defending player, you should be able to do well against it as long as you recognize it properly.
I guess the main thing with the build that KingKong did is simply that maybe it's not a mind game necessarily, but Armani could have said, okay, you're put a little bit of pressure on or whatever, and just negate the pressure that Armani could have done. Best defense, good offense, something akin to that, even though it, as you said, is very easily defeated. Although I liked it. KingKong tried something new, and you said it's kind of popping up a little bit more on the Korean server. Game 2, free on terraces. Oh, I feel like this is the perfect map to do 13-14, take a gold. Kind of I love doing that. Springboard off that. I've seen it work, and then I've seen it fall on its face so many times.
This is such a crazy map because ZvZ right now, no one's really got like a solid style that you can always go to. There's a lot of messing about with 13-12. There's a lot of messing about with being greedy with hatch gas pool, and as we just saw, the 12 pool from KingKong as well. So no one really has anything solid and stable. It's always a bit... people hate hearing this word, but it's always a bit coin flippy in ZvZ right now. And because there's a goal base that you can just take, and it's fairly safe until you go up against the 13-12. It makes it even crazier. So we'll see what these two players decide to go for here. But in the bottom of the map, in the blue, it is KingKong from Team Exile 5.
Who I just flipped a coin for, and he wins this game, coin flippy-wise. Top left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg going for the 15 or 14, 15, or whatever you want to call it. It is from Samsung, a Galaxy Armani. I guess 13-14? I don't even know at this point. I always look up half a second too late and everything.
Yeah, I think both players went something around like 17 gas, 16 pool, or something like that, which is, again, this is interesting to see because a lot of players do like the hatch gas pool. Not a lot of players like playing this slightly safer build, but it seems like both of these Koreans here got exactly the same idea. Same openers, going for the gold as well. And I like this. It keeps you safe against 13-12 because you've got the fast pool coming up, and it allows you to get the gold base without taking a massive risk with the hatch first. So very, very nice openers here. And actually, I just want to talk a bit about the players, because with this new format in Legacy of the Void, where you jump into the game so fast, you don't get to talk much in the early game about players and stuff.
You don't get to be tasteless and talk about
you don't get to talk about Battletoads.
Actually, you are more correct. You'd be Battletoads.
But yeah, KingKong, he was previously on StarTale. He moved to Australia to study... he's trying to be a cook.
Computer science.
No, he's trying to be a cook, so... I've got him on Facebook, and he always posts pictures of steaks. And I'm like, damn, KingKong, when am I coming over? I need a steak. And basically, when he came to Australia, he just dominated every single Australian tournament for an entire year. No one could beat him, because obviously he was on StarTale, and he was an absolute beast before. But he doesn't play as much anymore, so he doesn't have the same skill level he used to. But he's still good. You don't lose it that quickly.
I just gotta say, someone in chat said, Crew Dog flips a coin. The coin angrily flips him back. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, Armani's barely. Why'd you have to engage? Why'd you have to do that? So close to winning with 2 Lings, which could be a little bit of a game changer for now, though. Both players saying, you know what, screw it. We're not going to take the chance. Actually, no, KingKong's like, I can take a chance. 16 Lings out on the field for KingKong. Looks like he's going as a slightly more aggressive. Are they doing the same thing? I don't think so.
They are doing exactly the same thing, which is also pretty common in Korea. They're probably going to drop third bases behind this as well. Lingbaeing into a third base is pretty much the most common play in Korea right now, and it's going to come down to who is better at Lingbaeing micro. Obviously, 2 Banes there. And oh my god, here we go. Oh my god!
Big, huge Bane hit. Reduces the forces of Armani to only 8 Lings versus the 19. Double the Lings right now for KingKong, but he's got to be so careful. KingKong surges through into the Bane base, and we got a Queen, but she's not in the right position to really capitalize off what could be there with the Baneling nest. Looks like the Ling's going to pulse around from Armani onto that, on Armani's Queen. Eventually it's cleaned up, but now this natural base is potentially at jeopardy, and honestly, this is just going to get hectic for Armani. How does he defend?
Oh, 2 Banelings in the main base.
Beautiful.
They're gonna finish, and there we go. He's gonna try and walk them in, but one does get picked off by the Queen, goes in with the other one. It's not gonna do anything on its own. But that's... Well, they're still both going at it, both just producing Zerglings at this point. Armani tried to sneak out a few drones while that was going on, which means he's left with a slightly... Oh, he's sneaking out more drones. This is going to hurt him because KingKong is going full on. He's still producing Zerglings. If Armani gets away with this, if he can defend, he's going to be in a great spot. But he's still droning. He's crazy.
For a couple seconds right there, KingKong actually was morphing in a whole bunch of Banelings. Possibly Armani could have taken an engagement with the main Ling force, but it's looking a little scary right now. And the drones reinforcing at that natural base. One Baneling hit off. I don't even know what to say at this point. Lings of KingKong trying to focus down Armani's Banelings will manage to do that.
He needs to snipe that one Baneling there.
Successful.
It wasn't that good though. It was a nice hit, but it wasn't massive. Can KingKong finish off and push through here? There's nothing left for Armani. Not even a Queen here. Yeah, and he's in the main base. GG. Armani was an absolute nutter there, trying to sneak out like just. He tried to sneak out 10 drones while all of that was going on, and he had vision of the pathway, so he should have known that KingKong was still going for that aggression.
You mentioned earlier on that I think they're both going to take a third base soon. Maybe Armani thought, you know, take a third base, you're not going to keep pressuring me. I need to get a couple of drones out, possibly?
I mean, you can sneak out like 2 or 3 drones in that scenario, but 10, like, you're pushing the boat out a bit there. You're going a bit too far. You got to be careful. Lingbane hits fast and it's really quick across the map. The rush distance on that map isn't that big either, so yeah, you got to be careful.
Very much. Now it is 1-1, I believe. I don't know, somewhere in there.
One sec. Alright, sorry. Yeah, it is 1-1. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into the next game as fast as possible. Remember, this is a best of 5. And these players will go on, by the way. The winner of this... Oh, wait. The winner of this is going to take on Igers. But Igers forfeited earlier, so I imagine he's going to forfeit the loser bracket game as well. Which will be sad.
Can you forfeit one match? Does it work like that? I guess it could, but...
I mean, if he forfeited the match in the winner's bracket because he's got a sore arm, I imagine he would do the same for the loser's bracket.
Yeah. Agree. Game 3 will be Orbital Shipyard. A lot more game know-how on this map than the other ones, but still, we'll see how this ends up. I feel like it's Ling Baneling a lot here. What about you?
Yeah.
Meta.
Yeah. Definitely. We might see some, well, I was going to say, we might see some early Ling Bane instead of the Ling Bane. But
very possible. Very.
And there we go. Armani's going to go for the 13-12, and I love it on this map. It's so hard to defend a natural base on here, and the reason why is when you come into this main base, as the defending player, you can't have a spine crawler that is on the creep and defends the ramp. So you got to build a spine crawler at each base if you're going to defend with spine crawlers. You just can't do it. You can't block the ramp with queens either. So always taking the frontal one though. So that's going to change things up a bit.
Will change a lot. No blocking potential. It's a very wide ramp into that third, as you just mentioned. I'm worried. And by the way, bottom left, of course, the blue Zerg, KingKong, red in the top right is Armani, as Fenner mentioned, just to
Yeah.
give them that proper KR introduction. I just didn't really give
That's
them
what
the
I'm
proper
talking
KR.
about, man. Like, we jump straight into the game and there's already action because they're already putting the buildings down. So I was like, I completely forgot about the introductions. It just kicks off straight away in Legacy of the Void. No chance to think about the introductions or talk about Battletoads or do Indian accents or anything like that.
Pretty much what we do all day. That's what I do all day. I take out Battletoads and do Indian accents.
You wish you were tasteless.
Oh, I'm not tasteless. I'm the tastalope. I don't even know
Oh,
what that
is he
means.
gonna show this? Oh, he's doing the sneak. He's being a
man.
sneaky
You know what
snake.
you know what I love though is more and more I'm seeing in ZvZ the counter overlords. The overlords go into the most random positions to be able to see this happen, or go into the sneak positions.
Oh god, King Kong's just gonna drone. This is not gonna go well. We look at the production tab now. He's got 2 lings on the way. If he wants to defend this, he needs nope, drones on the way. This is gonna be difficult unless he blindly starts building Zerglings in a minute. He's probably gonna straight up die.
At least he's the best of 3. He's got a little wiggle room.
He's got a nice spawning pool position which he can slot the queen in, but the problem is he's just not going to have the units to be able to defend this. And this is exactly how DIG took a game of life in Pro League a while ago. Just hide the lings, morph them into Banes, and then when your speedlings are ready to go, boom. Straight out of the main there. Then King Kong he sees it, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, there he sees. Yeah.
King Kong hasn't built units yet, and it's just hits too fast. He can defend this if he's like perfect on his defense, but it's going to be very, very difficult to do.
KingKong threw down a 3rd hatch, but just canceled it as he saw it. A lot of lings and banelings piling in so far for Armani. It's 21 lings trying to pressure those queens. I think he's going to be able to make it through those. There's not enough here. As you said, there's the one spine. The banelings, I guess the best situation is a actual accidental misclick with the banelings, but not going to happen. 14 lings, although on the way for KingKong, and the drones are being pulled right into the banelings. Big hits go off, and more banelings are being morphed in for him. An amazing move from Armani. He's going to be able to, I think, just sucker punch. Yeah, sucker punch KingKong.
Well, wait a second here. He's not dead yet. Armani doesn't have the most Zerglings. And actually, King Kong, he might actually survive here. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, this is over.
KingKong is 1 drone ahead. It's different cast.
That's fine. Try your webcam again. Stream's on now.
I'm doing it one more time.
Alright, don't worry about the webcam. Welcome back, guys. My graphics driver died, which killed the stream and everything, so we're back into the game now. Looks like King Kong magically held on. I'm so sorry for losing that, because King Kong must have made some amazing plays to get back into this. I think you were watching, right, Dranok?
Yeah, KingKong got into the main base of Armani, and then just took some gnarly baneling hits and lost everything. And now Armani's pushing back across the game. They're pushing back across the map. Oh.
Yeah, but looking at the counts here, it looks like unless Armani does massive damage with his push, he's not going to be able to do it. And I think, well, I mean, it's Armani. Oh, 2 sneaky banelings. Sneaky banelings? This could be the turnaround move. How does he not see them?
He doesn't. He doesn't at all, actually. The creep just
oh my god!
They're the banelings moving
Oh
in.
my god!
Oh,
no, he missed them all! He missed the no! That could have been huge!
Oh, wait, there's one more baneling. Oh, come on, homie. You got this, homie. Homie Jay on the right-hand side. He's coming in. The one baneling. Can you do the
It's
damage?
not enough. Why? Why, Armani? That could have been everything. Could have been the glorious moment. Well, now Armani is in a bad spot. That's for sure.
Very bad spot. If we check out economies right now, you can even see it's 24 workers of Armani to the 31 of KingKong, which basically, it's like a quarter to a third more income for KingKong right now. He made an amazing defense early on. He's got an Evo chamber up with +1 missile. Layer on the way. Looks like he's just going to make a large roach push off the back of these lings, but they're still not letting any relief of pressure. I love this from both the Korean players, pushing quite hard. But I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely know you're watching Korean players when you just see constant pressure through the entire game. It pretty much sums them up really well. And he's going to come into the natural here, try and pick off a single drone, but doesn't manage to get it. But still, it's pressure that is forcing APM out of Armani. Baneling gets in, blows up, but obviously a single Baneling. Can't make it happen on his own. He needs some friends.
Big wave of 9 more drones coming out for KingKong. Essentially, he's feeling all right on the defense. Does he have any roaches out to actually defend against these Banelings? Doesn't look like it. Armani is making one last stand. There's a spine, 2 queens, 5 roaches are on the way. May not be enough, though. Yet, this is it for Armani. He's got to make this damage happen. Nice Baneling hit. Cancels all of those lings. Nothing gets in, but there's so many Banelings moving in. Currently out of the map, there are 6. 1 taken down. It's only 5. The roaches here, and it's going to be a meat grinder. All the Banelings focusing down the spine crawler, but there's no reinforcements off the back.
He needs it with these 2 Banelings. Oh, it's not going to happen.
Maybe it could happen still. Nope. Nope. GG. KingKong 2-1 against Armani. I'm surprised, honestly. I felt like Armani had done it.
Yeah.
Not in that game, but overall. By the way, is my cam on? I'm still trying to...
No, it's not on right now. I might have to restart Skype myself.
I may also, because I'm not sure what's up.
Well, my display driver just crashed during that game, so everything that was using graphics just turned off. It happens to me like once a month. I don't know why. Must be a bug with...
I can help you with that after the stream. I do tech support, so I can... what's up with that after stream if you want.
I mean, it's so rare that... like, it's like literally once every 2 months or something. It's not...
You got a once every 2 months problem, man. That's in the book.
Yeah.
It's in the big book of tech problems.
What I'll do is I'm going to restart Skype. And then we can try again.
Over.
I'll be right back. Solo cast. No, we're not going to solo cast. I'm going to call him back. But sorry about that, guys. Like, that was the most intense moment of the game and the comeback moment, and then everything died. So it's like the worst moment anything could have possibly happened. My bad. Well, my graphics card's bad, I guess. Alright. Did Fenner try and qualify? No, this was, it's an entire year-long thing. So I would have had to play it in a lot of tournaments to get into this. Because basically, the way this works is... people are in this tournament from... I think there's 117 tournaments that went into this, like the points that you get to qualify for this tournament last year. So you needed to play a lot of tournaments if you wanted to qualify for this, or at least just dominate some of the bigger ones. The boobs. Alright, I'll call him in a second. $189. Oh, Jesus, Eddie. Alright. I'm just gonna... I guess I'll just solo cast this one real quick. Oh, alright. Everything's all messy now. I don't like it when it's messy. Alright, in the top right corner of Ruins of Ceres, we have KingKong from Team Exile 5. It looks like he's going for... I think it was a 13-12 or 14... Let's have a look. I'll know if it's 13-12. It's 13-12. So KingKong is going for the same build that Armani went for last game. Whether he's just going to run the Zerglings across the map, I am not sure. Top left of the map, we have a hatchery first into hatch gas pool. So this is the perfect scenario for KingKong. If he finds the base straight away, which, where's he going? Oh, he's going cross. Oh, this this could be funny. This could be funny. He's gonna go cross map. Oh god, yeah, he's gonna go cross map first. I think he's gonna get there. Wait. He's sending one across this way. Oh no. Oh, we saw the Overlord. He saw the Overlord with the Watchtower, so he is going to go the correct way. And he's just going to go straight across the map as well. I actually prefer this style of 13-12 instead of hiding the Zerglings. I think it's a lot stronger, and the reason is you can start pressuring the mineral line or the natural hatchery instead of just sitting there like Armani did last game. So he gets to pressure this natural, and usually you can almost take it down before the defending player can actually pressure back against it. So you'll see the Zerglings come out here for Armani, but he's not going to have enough of them to be able to actually attack these Zerglings of KingKong. And here we go, speed kicks in for KingKong. Armani's way out of position, and now KingKong is going to take care of those. And this is the power of the 13-12 against Hatchgaspool. Like, Hatchgaspool is just a little bit too greedy. And now KingKong is going to be able to follow up with Banelings as well. Wait. He's actually not going for Banelings. He's going for Baneling this now, but it's a lot later. He's actually expanding behind this instead, so he's just going to rely on the Speedlings and just go for the faster expansion. I would have loved to see some Banelings mixed in there just to go for the kill, but KingKong's going to play it in his own way where he just expands out of this, and that's perfectly fine as well. He's going to have the advantage with the faster speed and the ability to put pressure on and keep Armani blind while all of this is going on and take over in the work account. So it's not like KingKong is in a bad spot. I just feel like he could have won the game straight up if he did go for the Banelings. Now once Armani gets speed, he's going to be able to push out and take his own natural. The thing is, it's going to be so late in comparison to KingKong's. So ridiculously late. And now Armani is going to be pushing across the map. If KingKong has been a bit too greedy here, he could be in trouble. Where are those 3 Banelings that he's morphing? Oh my god. Oh my god, KingKong. This could be huge. He's going into the mineral now. Armani isn't looking! Oh my god! Everything goes down in the mineral line. He kills 8 workers with that one right there. And now Armani is in even more trouble than he was before. He's gonna play it out and try and make a comeback. Whoa. I don't think this is me. Is it me? It's not me. That was Armani right there. Banelings coming up for KingKong. He doesn't really need them though, to be honest. This is going to be easy clean up for KingKong. Honestly, Armani can't afford to sacrifice that many Zerglings right now. I know it's only 6, but every Zergling counts in a scenario like this where Armani has to make a comeback. And it might just be that KingKong pushes across the map and kills him. 8 Zerglings on the way for Armani. He's going to use these to defend, but it looks like he is going for the defensive posture. He's going to start morphing Banelings, building drones behind this as well. He's going to have to play a very thin line of defense. Very, very thin line of defense because he's got way less Zerglings. He needs some big Baneling hits here. He needs some Queen Snipes on those Banelings of KingKong. He needs the Spine Crawler to get in there as well. Oh, that is not the best for Armani. 3 Banelings for 2. And I think this... Oh, he's still got 1 left there. He needs to hit that massive clump of lings, but he managed to just do it. But while all that was going on, KingKong managed to drone up behind it. He's now 32 workers against 20. He does... no, I can't imagine Armani... Yeah, GG.